Hello friends, my name is Dr. Prabpreet Singh and I'm going to present my poster titled Fluorescent Imaging of Latent Fingerprints. So for over a century, one unique identity given to an individual by the nature is fingerprints. Fingerprints left over on materials used in our daily life is invisible to naked eyes and thus some specific development technique is required. Moreover, imaging of the latent fingerprints of an individual is an important physical evidence being primarily considered by the forensic science department. The commonly used technique for development of latent fingerprints include powder dusting method and staining method using some chemicals. In the recent years, fluorescence-based methods such as fluorescent powder dusting and spraying have emerged in the literature, which are more effective. The prospect of visualization of latent fingerprint based on pi-conjugated aromatic diamide is widely expected because their photochemical, thermal, and chemical robustness, hydrophobic, extended planar delocalized pi core, non-toxicity, and easy chemical functionalization is there, but scarce spots are available for such application. So herein we have synthesized some benzene tetracarboxydiamide from the parylene diamide by following Suzuki coupling and sunlight-driven photocyclization reaction. So the AFM images of these cornine diamides forms the elongated fibrous structure in DMF, whereas when we increase the water ratio from 10 to 20%, they lead to make the dimer and trimer structure, whereas when we further increase the water fraction up to 70 and 90%, we have seen the transformation of the fibrous structure into disc-like nanostructure. So these disc-like nanostructure have a size between the 200 and 250 nanometer. So next we explored the ability of these cornine diamide for the visualization of the latent fingerprints. And we have used both solution as well as powder dusting method to visualize these latent fingerprints. So we use different substrates that are commonly available in the household, such as aluminum, stainless steel, glass, metal coins, compact disc, OHP films, ceramic tiles, and paper sheet. So our result indicate that we can easily visualize the first level as well as second level of information. The second level of information includes such as a ridge dot, lake, delta, bifurcation. So here we have a core, independent ridge, and some ridge ending furrows. So further, we have synthesized another molecule via 4 plus 2 cycle addition of the ketene, and then we have functionalized this with salsaldehyde to obtain the desired derivative. So when we have taken the UV absorption, we have seen the blue shift from 400 to 300 nanometer, whereas in the fluorescence, we have seen the upsurge in the fluorescence intensity when we increased the ratio of the water from 90 to 99%. So such type of molecule shows AIE properties. Even in the solid, we have seen very high fluorescence of these compound. So then we utilize this molecule for visualization of the latent fingerprints, and we have seen very beautiful images on the steel, glass, and aluminum foils. And once again, we have carefully observed the second level of information such as a lake, ridge termination, delta, and other second level of information. We have also taken the fingerprints of different fingers present for the on the subject. So then we modified the molecules and we changed their emission from green to red to identify the subject by using this type of a method. So these three fingerprints are taken from three different subjects, and the first and third subject has the same pattern, that is a loop, whereas the second subject has a different pattern, that is a verse. So we can identify the second subject from these two different subjects. But when we look into the loop pattern of first and third subject, we can differentiate by using the second level of information. That is, in the first fingerprint, the lake is present, ridge dot is absent, whereas in the fingerprint 3, that is a subject 3, the lake is absent, whereas the ridge dot is present. So similarly, there is a difference in the alignment of the fingerprint 1 and fingerprint 3. So by this way, we can differentiate the three subject by using the latent fingerprints technique. So in conclusion, we can say that We have delineated the reports on cornine diamides and diphenylpyrimidine based derivative, and we have found the application on different substrate by using first level and second level of information. So we are grateful to DST and CSIR for funding this research, and these are some of the reference that can be seen for further study. So we are thankful for your attention.